Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So the new set for Shadowverse Worlds Beyond came out and I found it really interesting and fun, like with new mechanics and new archetype for our decks. And the first decks that I explored is this Portalcraft deck based on evolutions. And with this new set I found the new cards for the evolution packs really fun and interesting. I mean, I don't know if this deck will be viable for a long time in the meta, but right now I'm having real fun, so I wanted to share with you guys. So first things first, as you can see as yearly drops, I have Sincerity of the Dewdrop. This goes in combo with Imari. Like in the previous set, this card is broken because it can answer a lot of things. You can use it against portal eggs to transform the eggs. Also against Heaven is really useful because you can transform the amulet and remove the amulet. And then Lovestruck Puppeteer. Also this card is a staple in Portalcraft, like in the previous sets. Is one of the best 2-drops in the game. Like it gives you a really good tempo with a puppet that costs 0 and can remove early threats. And it's a 2/2, so nothing to complain about it. Imari, of course, if we have Sincerity, we have Imari. It's really a good card, and even in this set it's really good because still can give you a good board advantage, and you can use it also as a board removal, like spawning a lot of little buddies. Then I have one copy of this Advent of the Eldax, I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically it's just a removal. It deals 4 damage, and if you control a 5-cost follower you draw a card. As a yearly removal I think it's good, but I'm still testing it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the deck. Then we have Yudi, Maybe Reborn, because it's a good curve, costs 3/3 body and gives you a card. Nothing much to say about it. I usually don't evolve it. It's situational, the evolve option with her, but I prefer to evolve other cards. Gran and Jita, one of my favorite cards of the previous set. It's really versatile. Like you can use it as a removal, it can deal 2 damage and it can draw you 2 cards. It evolves automatically with this Bond art, and yeah, in this deck it fits perfectly. Zwei is a good removal and a good board advantage if you want to evolve it. Then we have Substandard Puppet and Showed the Plaything. They are 2 of the new cards from these new sets. I actually really like them in this deck, because most of the time I'm trying to play it at 5 cost, because they are 2 followers that evolves, that counts for your Sandalphon that I will show you later. But even at 3 cost it's not bad, because it's still a good tempo. But usually I play at 5, or I play at 3 if I have already in play Kamishilla, that is another new legendary for this set. I will show you later too. Then we have Chaos Legion, that I use sometimes as a board removal, dealing 3 damage to all enemies. Sometimes it's good against Forestcraft or Swordcraft. And if you have a Super Skybound art, deal 6 damage to all the board, and also to your opponent. It's good also as a finisher, in fact. Then we have Yogzenta Eldax. This card is not bad. At the beginning I didn't include this card because when I first tried it, it was a bit situational. Most of the time you play without a 5 cost in play, so you have to keep it in hand, or you can use it yearly to remove a follower with defense of 2, like an yearly removal, because it has rush and it can attack follower in the turn it has been played. Gilnelis, I think it's really needed in this kind of deck, because we lack of healing, and Gilnelis is here for this kind of reason. It's like a sort of insurance against swords, like aggro decks in general, because you want to stay high as life points against those decks. And sometimes you get to use also Sweetness of Voracity to close the game, but it's very rare in this deck. Then we have a Feeling Eldax. can gives you a good advantage because when you play like a 5 cost character at the reduced cost, because they have, I forgot to say that they have accelerate, it means that you can cast it for this cost, and they have this effect instead of their normal one. And yes, even if you cast them at their accelerate cost, they count as a 5 cost follower, so you can use Unfeeling Eldax to evolve them. And also it's good as removal because it deals 6 damage to a random enemy follower, so you evolve one of your 5 cost character and deal 6 damage is not bad. Then we have Mecha Cavalier. This card I think is underestimated because it gave me a good performance, especially in this deck, because you can evolve it with other cards since it's a 5 cost character. But the thing is, this is a tempo deck, so as you can see we have a lot of cards that generate follower on the board, and this is one of them. This is a big body follower, and if you evolve it, it creates another copy of him that can evolve with other cards. And if one of them manages to survive for the next turn, you can also evolve this one, the copy that survived, to summon another one. So I think it's a really fun card, and you'll see also in the gameplay that I want to show you. Then we have, of course, Sandalphon, because Sandalphon is in every deck based on evolution. It's your finisher card usually. And as you will see, this deck is really fast on evolving cards. And last but not least, we have Kamishilla. This card, I found it really good because he summons a Shading Plating and a Substandard Puppet that both evolves when you summon her. When you super evolve, these cards deal X damage based on your followers on the field that cost 5 or more. So this is another card that gives you good tempo, and it goes in combo with Yogg-Senta, because when you have a 5 cost character, it gives you a depth of the Eldax that basically reduce the cost of a 5 cost character that you have in play. So if you have this card, you can use it on Kamishilla when she's in play, generating a 4 cost Kamishilla that you have in hand and that you can play in the next turn, and so generating other body on the boards, and it's really annoying I think for the opponents if you have this combo in hand. And that's it, that's the deck basically, but let me show you how it works now with some matches. So here we are against an Heaven's Ward deck, and this is not a really good hand to start, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, we have Shoddy Plating to play, just is the only 2 drops to play, so we are forced to play it. But we still have a good curve, like with UD at 3 and Grand Egita at 4, and then for 5 we also can play the Substandard Puppet at his original cost. But also the Mecha Cavalier is a good option, and you'll see why. So at this point, yeah, we can play UD at 3 without threats. And our opponent decides to remove our puppet. But now is the time to try this Mecha Cavalier. And let's see. As you can see, we have a copy of him. And it's not easy now at 5 to remove both of them. As you can see, he's playing Marwyn, but it's not enough to remove all the board. We are already in a good advantage. Now we can play just Grand Egita and draw 2 and evolve again the Mecha Cavalier to create another Mecha Cavalier. So yeah, I think this was a really fast game. Yeah, Wilbert, but not doing much with this board. Because we have a lot of answer and a lot of resources right now to answer everything basically. Kamishilla is one of the core cards of the deck, as you can see. I decided not to super evolve it because it wasn't necessary. Yeah, with the Mecha Cavalier was really fast, so I think it's really a good card, but let's see how it evolves, the meta, and in the next game how it goes. That was the first one. Okay, now the second match is against Dragoncraft, and if I remember correctly is the new discard archetype. This is actually a good hand because we have our Lovestruck Puppeteer to play at 2, and we can draw their card, but also the Shoddy, we can play the Shoddy. Yeah, so this is the discard archetype. And yeah, we have a good start here. And also we have a pretty good curve, I'd say. There's not much to worry about right now. Since this is an aggro deck, he's trying to be aggros. And that's why Mari is still useful, as you can see. Sincerity, we can eliminate his amulet, and we're safe now. No more aggro. But he has another one, okay? Still, there's not much to worry about. We have our spy that can remove his follower, and it creates advantage. And we also can play the Mecha Cavalier next turn to answer his board. But I decided to play Kamishila, okay? I forgot about that. Yeah, because it was the best answer, actually. It was the best play. We had too much tempo advantage in this case, and still he did a misplay here. I don't know why he played... he didn't play before this, because he could remove my board. The final game I want to show you, it's against Amulet Heavencraft. And you can see that it can perform well even against Amulet. I mean, Amulet, it seems really an annoying deck to play against. But it's, yeah, for now it's not the top tier deck, but it's still a good deck, I believe. Not really so easy to play against. So even here we didn't have the best hands to start with, but not even the worst. So yeah, we still had some early plays. Like we have Udis, now Greninjita to draw. And let's see what our opponents do. Just playing Amulet, basically, is what this deck does. Yeah, I a bit overdrew there, but it's fine. Against Amulet, of course, Imari is really useful. Of course, I removed most of his Amulet with Imari. And still we have the advantage, the board advantage. In this case, yeah, I played Spy to remove his follower. And the next turn I can play Kamishila for 7. And with her I can still answer to his board. even play for 0 the Unfeeling Axe to evolve it. As you can see, I still play a lot of Amulets. Still a lot. I'm basically trying to reduce his resources in hand, just with the board advantage, because he's forced to every time remove my board, and if I play a lot of followers, it's really difficult for him. As you can see, he's really trying to stay ahead of me. But now we have Kamishilla and also Yogzenta that help us to reduce the cost of Kamishilla and let us play her again the next turn. And this card is really annoying. As planned, we can play our Kamishilla, evolve everything, dealing 4 damage. And we can play our Sandalphon, 10 damage in the face. And now my opponent can really feel the pressure. He needs to heal to survive now. And he's doing it. We still have another Sandalphon in hands. Now we just need to clear his board and play Sandalphon to win the game, basically. And we have all the cards that we need. Still have the super evolve points to evolve Gilnelis and heal, and now I think there's not much he can do. We still can deal him 5 damage, sorry, to the face. I believe he healed at this point. Yeah. Yeah, he went above 5. But yeah, still it wasn't a good situation for him. Because we can play our third Kamishilla and we have a fourth in hand. He was really trying to do everything to heal because he knew that I had the lethal in hands. And also on board, and it's that. And that's it. And here you have it, guys. This is my version of the Evo Portalcraft deck. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I think I will test it more and see if I can swap some things to improve it. But let me know, even from you, if you have ideas and suggestions on how to improve it, or if you have a better version of it. I'm really interested to hear. So if you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe and share the video with your friends. See you in the next one.